And hello and welcome to the Crust demo play. This is episode 2. I just stopped this and it decided to start talking again, so we have to go through this again. So anyway, let's start it up. It's just Mr. Go telling you, here's the scientist to talk to us. So here we go.
Begin with the fundamentals, Director. Each unit of regolith contains its own percentage of valuable resources, and at the moment, you're primarily mining barren rock. To locate resource deposits, we require the ore detector.
Oh, yeah.
Open the research panel, select geological exploration, and we can proceed with our work. Once this research is completed, you'll gain the ability to construct the ore detector. We had prepared this research plan for the distant future, but we must adapt and work with it now. It may seem cynical, but considering the circumstances, our best course of action at the moment is to try to save the equipment that has miraculously survived.
Okay, so we need the ore detector, which is not that one. Oh, it's right here. Geophysical prospecting unlocks the ore detector that allows you to skate. Yeah, okay. We'll select that and get going on here. We have nobody. We'll do 4. No, actually, we'll just do 3 at the moment. Now, how do we do that? Wires and pipes, excavation mode. So we will actually, yeah, it's completely reset everything, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. There we go. We'll just do a little bit at a time. All right, we will move it over here. We'll wait and see how this is. I want to just clear an area straight down, square this off a little bit, and have some spare resources. In case you're wondering, it's that one right there, excavation.
Research complete.
And we have our brush size too as well. So we'll just sort of very carefully make this square. Well, you can't do that like that, but that's okay. That square. It should give them enough space. I want to see what's around here, right? I don't want to do too much at once because I've learned this lesson a long time ago. So he's doing this, yeah. Here we go. Okay, so we have unlocked the pressing module. Now we need to build a pressing module, which is somewhere here, I guess. Is it here? There's an ore detector. I know we have to build him. Here he is. Okay, let's have a good look at this. There's an output at the top, there's an input. Now we can rotate it with the R key. It doesn't actually tell you that. I'm thinking right here. So there's my pressing modular, whatever. Dismantle, you can increase the priority, decrease it with these little things. That's cool. And I have no idea what that does. It doesn't apparently do anything. So anyway, we are now building that. It's not telling us to build the ore detector yet, so we'll wait. Now, no research selected, so we got to change that right now.
All right, now get the drones to build it. I wouldn't wait too long if I were you. And add a bulk resource storage to it, so your drones have a place to take the regolith they've mined. Keep in mind that the detector contains ultra-sensitive phased arrays, making it essential to construct.
Okay, fine. Smelting and processing. So we're going to need a furnace. We're going to need an extractor. What is this? Unlocks the technology to drill impenetrable areas and extract rare earth minerals. Cool. But let's have a look at the other science. A lot of people miss this. There's actually 3 levels here. One is to build a landing platform. There's a robot mining speed at 25%, which is incredibly handy, and a salvage So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sneak that in here. Can I do that? No, I can't. I don't have any blue science yet. Okay. As soon as I have blue science, that's the first thing I do. That's blue, that's blue. This is all red. Let's just do this. Get this going here. All right. Build an ore detector. Now it's telling me to do the ore detector. So let's do the ore detector. Oh, that's right. I can do the wires from here. I think what I'll do is I will put... Am I going to reach that? Well, we'll see. Yeah. I want the extra connections. Go. So my intention is to go pretty much straight down and build poles down here, and this is where all my factory stuff is all going to be going straight down. I believe there are resources over here though, so
don't forget to wire it up. The ore detector uses battery power to every scan. The bigger the scanning area, the more power it requires. Select the ore detector and scan the regolith around it. You need to find the nearest iron vein and then excavate the regolith from it with mining drones. Using the detector consumes battery power, and the larger the scan area, the more power is consumed. Remember this and try not to leave your base without power.
that's off. That's on. Okay. That's there. That takes 2 scanning. Okay, select the ore detector and scan the regolith around it. You need to find the nearest iron vein. Warning. Okay. Let's do this. Let's try and do corners. See what we got.
Now we require
There we go.
furnace which employs the reduction method to convert the oxide into usable resources. Although we haven't tested this technology yet, theoretically it should work as intended.
Theoretically? Professor, are you sure that it's worth taking the risk at this moment?
Our whole enterprise is now one big risk. It can't be eliminated even if we do absolutely nothing. So yes, I'm quite certain about that.
Okay, we need to make a smelting furnace. And, what is this? Interesting that you have to. Now, I am excavating that, aren't I? Yep. What is that? Okay, that's silicone. And what was that? What was that again? That is iron. That's iron. So this is where we need to excavate right here. Might as well just get the silicone because it's pretty obvious we're going to need this pretty quickly too as well. Let's do this properly here. Fix this later, Paul. Don't be so damn fussy. Come on, guys. Up we go. Let's boost him up. We want this excavated. And we want... What are we doing here? We are doing the extractor. We're not doing the smelting furnace. So we did the wrong one. That's okay. What we'll do is we'll do you. So we'll do the entire chain. We just went the wrong way. We did this instead of that. That's okay. So what we'll do is we'll just see what else we got here. We got production, which is just that. Okay, never mind. We won't go through that. The electricity. Storages. We have a bulk storage, a place to store a lot of bulk resource of one type, and then we have a smaller one, a storage of solid resource for 512. Now, what I'm thinking about is there's no place to store the regolith. We are going to need it. Let's just speed this puppy up. There we go. It must be dark time. Yeah, it's dark time, and we don't have enough power. That's okay. This is about as much time as we got. I think what I'll do is I'll take you and I'll turn you power off. And I think I'll turn you off. We don't need to scan anything.
Research complete.
Yay, and it's doing the next one. So when that research is complete, we can go to the next one. Turning everything off like that is actually a really good thing. What about you? What are you doing here? You're making concrete blocks. You still got lots of room. So we don't have to worry about you for the time being. I think looking at this that we're going to probably need to look at our power situation very shortly. Other than that, we'll just keep following the tutorial, but all my reserves, I think, will be any resource reserves will be getting the power going here. So that's more solar panels and more batteries. Because I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of power. In the meanwhile, how are we doing here? 94.5%. You can actually see it at the corner right here. See? Oh, there we go. Research complete. No. Now, what did they tell us to build again? Not the ore detector, not the thing, but an extractor, right? So this is what? First off, hang on a second here. Let's get some room here. Yeah, let's just do it like that. Let's try to make this as nice and straight. But I don't think we can actually, but what the heck, why not? We're just trying to figure out where we want to go here. Let's just go down here. Get some room here. This is the ore. This is where we need to build our extractor. I wanted some extra room here. So, where's that? That's going out. It's telling me it sells. It's just waiting for that. Okay. What about that? What is that? Oh, that's silicone. We need iron, right? Apparently, it's telling us that we can't go anywhere but here. We can go here. We can go there. We can go there. No, we can't. That's as far as I go. So we'll put it here. Makes you wonder if you can't put two side by side. If there's enough room for that. Okay. Just want to clear out as much room as possible. I want to see what's down here. Okay, so how are we doing on this? Let's go up and see what we're at. We're going to need to do something about the power. We're at 27%. We're not doing too bad, but we're just sort of that's because we have to switch everything off. So let's add some power. But let's not go too nuts on it. Let's just do 2 of those, 2 more batteries. I think what we'll do is we'll just do them gradually. I keep doing that already. All right, there we go. Again, not pretty, but it works. So, and just in time for daylight. Yay! How much do we have here? We've got a lot. We don't have a lot of iron though. And these take what? They take iron. So we'll just leave it like that. And let's get our production of iron going here. And then that means that we need okay. Am I going to be able to do this? There we go. Now that I have my power pole, and each power pole can do 4. Okay, so we got no research. Why not? Okay, what do we got here? What can we do with research? We can do regular field. We can do conveyor belts, which I know we are going to need. We can't do that one because it's no blue. We can do a single regolith refinery. Unlocks the module that refines the oxide of it. Okay. And primary reproducing. With the fundamentals, we don't have blue yet. These are all pretty much all blue. And we have a social here, and this is really just green, isn't it? Yep. So should we go ahead and do this? We've got all of these done. Get this started. I know conveyors we're going to need real quickly here. So should we just do the conveyors now? Yeah, let's just do the conveyors now. So we're good. Now we need to build a smelting furnace. There we go. All right, so before we do anything, what was the output here? I believe we can just do it like this and we should be able to connect everything. Yeah, we'll put it there. Now we can connect this with, probably we can connect it with the conveyor belts. It's probably what's the next in the chain. At the moment we're doing okay. We're going to be turning on a couple of things very shortly.
Now select the recipe for producing steel in the smelting furnace.
Okay. This is the smelting furnace. Okay, what's the recipe? Choose production. I guess click that. And we need steel. There he is. Okay.
The smelting furnace always requires oxides to begin production of any resource. And mining drones are able to extract oxides directly from the vein. It's not the most efficient way, but we have to start right now. Order them to excavate the regolith on top, and then assign them to extract iron oxide from the vein. Enter excavation mode to be able to assign mining drone to mine the vein. Then set the number of drones that will mine oxide from the vein.
All right. Let's, first off, let's hook this guy up first. So I forgot to do it. Here we go. Now, you are turned on, aren't you? You're not going to, yeah. Oh, there we go. I'm going to go back to 3. And I am going to turn you back on. I am going to scan right about, I guess, right about, I got so much more power now. Yeah, what is fire? There's the one. I'm going to switch you back off because I don't need you anymore. And you, I don't remember turning you off. Oh, repair. Here we go. Okay, so it's telling me to excavate, so yeah, just go and just grab everything here. There we go. That should be good. There's iron here. This is producing nothing really. They call it iron, but they also call it steel. I think maybe it's really a case that maybe the developers should make up their mind. Let's just put this back up here, just so that everything gets supercharged a little bit. I'll just leave one in case I need some resources from upstairs. Well, I'm not too sure. The game is a rather pokey paste, to say the least, but that's okay. How's my research tree doing? That's doing good. So what else do I need? What would be a good one to have here? Unlocks the module that refines the ingoing regolith or the oxide of a certain resource. And then primary, you know what, I think I'll queue that one up. And then this one increases extractor regolith yield by 30%. That sounds kind of nice. And so the primary reprocessing the regolith. Okay, that's a pretty good one too as well. So we'll see what they tell us to do. I must be in my dark period. Yeah, look, I still got 62%, so I'm good. You know, adding those 2 extra solar panels sure made a big difference because look at how much energy I've got now.
Research complete.
This is producing iron bars. Now, there is a way to be able to tell. Now, I've got conveyors coming out soon, don't I? I already have conveyors. Where are you, conveyors? Conveyors, conveyors. Logistics? Basic science / engineering. Well, okay. Oh, we got life support too. Okay. How about mining here? Nope. Production? Do we have conveyors anywhere? We should have conveyor belts. Maybe they just don't give it to you until they're ready to. Yeah. Okay, that's probably what it is. Yeah, I don't see any conveyor belts here at all. Okay. What about here? So what are we doing here? Okay, so we need to 1, 2. We've uncovered the vein. We need to select it, and then we need to do that.
Smart concrete production, but it is extremely inefficient. To secure a foothold, we need to build a fully capable production chain.
You do have a plan, don't you, Professor?
And
Objective
while they're
achieved.
digging, we need to research underground mining and build the extractor. Select the necessary research, and we will start working on it immediately. Make
Objective
sure to
achieved.
connect the extractor to the circuit by. The shift button will help you to create a chain of electric poles. I assume the extractor has started mining operations. Now let's research the single regolith refinery to produce iron oxide.
Oh,
Prior
well.
to the expedition, we devised a 3-stage processing chain to convert regolith into a refined resource. The first one is the extraction of the regolith itself from the deposits. It is done by the extractor and you already have one. The second stage involves the use of the single regolith refinery. This module utilizes a thermal reaction to extract the required oxides from the regolith while processing the remaining rock into slag.
Okay, we are done that one too. Now, what should we need? Let's get this going. So basically, it's telling me this is the smelting furnace. Now, it's the extractor. Yeah, I messed up here. The smelting furnace should be over there. There's no way we can remove this, can we? If we get 10 and 10, how much are we going to lose if I destroy that? is a smelting furnace. Where's that smelting furnace again? There it is. Yeah, 10 and 2. So if we destroy this and rebuild it, we can connect the other things. Yeah, let's do that then. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to destroy you. And now we're going to rebuild you. We're going to move you out of the way. Okay, that's fine. And now we need a single regular. And we'll build you there. So I think if I understand this correct, there's a conveyor that can come from out here into here. And then it can come out, and I guess that's for storage. Okay. This. We need another pole. Looks about right.
A single regolith refinery, according to its name, can only get one type of oxide at a time. Be sure to select the iron oxide recipe to start production.
Iron oxide. There it is right there.
Now that you have a functioning steel production line, we can enhance its efficiency by connecting the
There we go.
with a conveyor belt.
Director, unauthorized signal on line 1. I think you might want to hear this. I'm putting it on the main screen.
Clyde Draper, I directly represent the interests of Crust. We are aware of your activity on the moon and that you are trying to keep your company and equipment. Perhaps this is where we can help each other. Oh, he does not look like a trustworthy individual there, does he? Your primary task will be to examine the nearby repeater. You are now operating beyond the confines of fair competition and industrial espionage regulations. Also, Crust authorizes you to use all found data and equipment without restriction. Well, how generous. The data retrieved by the rover has the potential to accelerate your research efforts. Professor Wilfrey is well aware of what to do with it. Mr. Ratchet will handle the rover's operations accordingly. We will provide you with further updates as necessary. Over and out. Okay.
Ratchet, did you hear the news? Crust put you in charge of the new toy. Try not to wreck it. We won't be getting a second one.
Not only have we almost lost all our equipment and communication, now we also have Crust to deal with. By the way, Wilfrey, it seems they haven't forgotten about you either. Anyway, Director, let's see what we got. Land the pod with the rover and we will proceed.
Okay, it's telling me, you see, what happened is, this is a sort of a problem. It sort of started the rover thing without telling us about the conveyor belt, because it sort of interrupted that. So this is probably something that the dev is going to fix. So cargo pod is ready for landing. Let's land him somewhere where it says blue, right there. And here's our rover.
Wait a second, so there is nothing bothering you two? What makes you think we're even accepting this offer? And how about checking with me and the director?
Alice, back to 15 years ago, Wilfrey and I were working for Crust. I was dusting off the first lunar rovers, and he was hanging out in the lab. Crust holds significant authority, having constructed the space elevator and maintaining control over all the moon. If Crust says they will work with us, I'm afraid we have no choice.
Given the circumstances, it's actually in our favor. It appears that their operations on the moon are now dependent on us. This presents us with an opportunity to obtain everything we need by cooperating with Crust.
The situation consists of the remnants of a miraculously surviving moon base, an undisclosed loss of life, and a world teetering on the brink of a humanitarian catastrophe. Do we truly consider this situation to be precisely in our favor?
If there were any discernible advantage for us in refusing to cooperate with Crust, then I would understand the purpose of this conversation. However, as of now, I'm still failing to see it.
Wilfrey is indeed an aging cynic, but his point holds true. If there's anything left to save, we'll need Crust's resources. Moreover, the desire to keep the company seems like a valid motive to push forward. Horizon 6 augmented so far that only the hull is factory made. This is top-notch equipment, a rarity even among Crust's inventory. Send it out of the base, see what we can find.
Okay, we have to connect the conveyor, and we have to send a rover, and of course there's a module that needs repair. Which one is this one? This one right here, extractor. There we go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video. We'll do episode 3. We'll continue on. So we've got a couple of things to do. But in the meanwhile, this is Shiva. Hope you've had a great day. And we'll see you next episode. Bye now.